Hello, Capricorn. It's Brittany Monet. Welcome to your May 2020 Taroscope read. If you've seen my tweets, you know that I've been struggling to get your guys' video done. I just deleted a whole bunch of stuff on my phone that I should have deleted a while ago, and I did. And so I deleted all that, cleared out some good stuff, and I am ready to do your read. I will be using the After Tarot deck to clarify. So yeah, I've tried to do your guys' read so many times. And let's hope that this one works. So, for you guys, your overall energy card is the Nine of Wands. I mean, not the Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands, which tens are about completions. And to me, anytime you get one of the tens in reverse, it just means there wasn't a completion, obviously, because it's the opposite. And to me, the Ten of Wands is about, because I think also the picture also helps sometimes to make you have a better idea of what it is about. But to me, the Ten of Wands is about bundling up everything together, getting your work done, moving forward, and even if you have a lot of stuff on your plate, it's like you're kind of able to hold it all together and move forward. Or you're able to put in all the work and all the steps that's required to do this thing, and you're able to do it. But when it's in reverse, I feel like it's all the opposite. Like, you aren't able to carry all those things. You're going to drop it all if you're putting too much on your plate, And it's not to say that you can't multitask. I feel like anyone can learn how to become multitaskers, but this is to the point of where you have way too much stuff. Because if you look at it, right, this person, they, she, whoever this is, they are holding all this stuff, and you're able to move forward and walk. You might be a little bit slow, even though fire energy is usually quick because the wands do represent fire. It's not happening here, I feel like, you add one more thing, one more wand, and it's all gonna drop. He's gonna drop it all, or she's gonna drop it all. So I do feel like in reverse, it's just like you are not gonna be able to get this work done, no matter how much you try, no matter how much you want to. It's just not coming. It's not coming together, and it could be a relationship. It could be actual work, finance, career related. It could be even a creative project that you're trying to put together all the pieces and carry it forward, and it's just not coming together for some reason. So with that being said, getting into your read, your first card is the King of Wands in reverse. So also the reason why sometimes the wands are considered close to creativity things is because wands, magic, creation, get it, right? So if you aren't dealing with the fire sign, which the fire signs are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. I don't know why I almost forgot Aries. But so you can be dealing with a fire sign, male or female. You could be working with someone who's a fire sign, and it's just not. If you're working with someone, if it's a work person or if it's a romantic person or even a friendship, if you have fire placements in your birth chart, or if they have fire placements in their chart, it means for those of you who do have fire placements, it means that maybe you aren't really quite where you should be. You're not in your element. If you're dealing with someone who has fire placements, they could be out of whack, out of sorts. Or it could just be the situation with you and them isn't going anywhere, because to me, this card also to me is there's no passion here. The person isn't ignited in being with you or working with you, or you aren't ignited in passion to work with this person and be with them, or whatever it is. It's there's no passion there. Or it can also be a situation where hot-headedness is really about to come out, or if it already hasn't, it's a very heated situation and not in the good way, The next card, if you can, because I'm going to show all the cards, is the Death card, which you could have Scorpio placements. The person you're dealing with could have Scorpio placements. Also, I would say that maybe sometimes something, if like, so Scorpio, when is that? Late October, mid-October to mid-November, right? So it could also mean maybe things aren't going to get better for you until, sadly, Scorpio season. But that isn't always the case. It could also mean that there is a cycle coming to an end and a new one is beginning. So I never read it as, unfortunately, becoming one with the universe. I never read it as that, and in death in that way. I don't read it that way. Sorry, that is Oscar barking, if you guys can hear him. So to me, the death card is about like more of an emotional death, more of like, a work situation is no longer benefiting you. The work's, you're getting in this new job, this job that you have is ending because you're getting a new one. This relationship you're in is ending because you're going to be coming into a new one, and it's usually a better situation coming for you. Like rising, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, it's going to be better. So your next card is the moon card in reverse, which you could be dealing with the Pisces. You could have Pisces elements, and if you're dealing with the Pisces, it could just be like things aren't working out with you and them. If you aren't dealing with a Pisces, I would say that there is a secret that has come to light, and it was a secret that really knocked you off, because your next card is the Eight of Swords, which to me this card is about feeling like you are much more trapped or much more defeated than you actually are. And for everybody this is different. Everyone feels differently about certain things. So you can see that this person, right, there's like ties around them, but it's like loosely, like it's almost like tissue paper, toilet tissue paper, right? Like it's like really loosely wrapped around her. That's how I always view it is. And like they have swords kind of around them, which swords can represent air signs, by the way, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you could be dealing with someone who's an air sign. And it's like feeling more trapped than you are. It's like, no, this person can actually walk forward and leave this situation, or they can walk forward and heal and stuff, and it's a lot simpler, but they're not seeing it. You have the World in reverse, which that is about things not moving, whether it is luck, whether it is traveling and going places, new things coming in. Everything is kind of stagnant right now. And yes, it could be just because of what's going on in the world, or you could be emotionally stagnant and not healing and moving forward on a situation like you probably should, like this, like, feeling like you're stuck and that there's no other options for you. However, I think you're going to come out of that because you have the Ace of Swords, which aces to me are like the highest level of completion. It's wonderful. It's more abundance in the air, in the situation that it is about, in general, when I see aces. So with the Ace of Swords, which because the swords are like quick-wittedness and air energy type of moving fluid. I was not fluidly, because I feel like fluid is more water, but flowing in a certain way, going along the breeze. So I can see that yes, there is something that is going to come. A good thing is going to come through if you let it. But I think because you have the Tower in reverse, which to me the Tower in reverse means like you are coming out of a big shakeup situation. There's not been the big shakeup situation yet, or there was a shakeup, but it was really tiny, and in the grand scheme of things, like even in your own personal grand scheme of things, it's not as big of a deal as you think it is. So that's what it could be. And because I'm going to clarify these just so you can clear a message. And then your last card is the Three of Pentacles, which Pentacles can represent earth signs, which in Capricorn, you are an earth sign. And then the other two is Taurus and Virgo. So you could have these other placements there. They could just be you and saying you're not where you should be, you're not in your element, you're not feeling yourself. But the Pentacles can also represent work, foundations, finance. And to me, the Three of Pentacles is always about work and tradition and values and like belief sets. And so either your belief sets are and your values and your morals and all of that are being tested right now, or your belief set and morals are not in a good place currently, or because threes and tarot sometimes have to do with third-party situations. So third-party situations does not necessarily mean you and you're in like a cheating situation, like, you know, love triangle basically. So it could be, yes, a love triangle situation. And I would say that if that is the case and if you're the person who's cheating and doing wrong, don't do that. Be better than that. If someone is cheating on you, then that could obviously be the secret that is coming to light. And yeah, that is a big secret and that hurts. Which is then more understandable why you would be in this energy and feeling trapped and like you can't go anywhere. But you can't always end a relationship that is not working for you. If you were cheating on someone, don't do that. Come on. Like, you don't know how much that damages someone. And if it's not a cheating situation, then it could be you having a crush on someone. You having a crush on two people and not sure who to pick, you know? Or your crush could have a crush on you and one other person, they're not sure who to pick. And if it's not anything in the romantic realm at all, then it's like you, it could be you and two co-workers. It could be a boss and two co-workers, in whichever situation it is for you. It could be just like this, it's not going anywhere. It's like it's bad. It's not good. You need to get out of there. Or you are coming out of a third-party situation. So, those are those cards before we get into the After Tarot, which I love this deck. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to clarify the Nine of, why do I keep saying 9? The 10 of Wands. Maybe because it's like the 9th time I've tried to do your guys' video. Okay. Let's clarify the 10 of Wands for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. I always say Mercury because Mercury is important. That's how we communicate to people. That's our communication style. And, okay, Capricorn. So, if you don't know, in tarot, the Devil card actually represents you guys. Yay. So now it could be, so again, you might not be putting in all the work, Capricorn, that you need to be doing to get to where you are. You can be in a toxic situation also, because that's also what this card can represent, as it looks like toxic and stuff. But it can also just mean there's a lot of like sexy time stuff going on, because look. Which also is very funny, is that the Lover's card is pretty much is very similar to the Lover card, which represents Gemini, is actually similar to the Devil card. So I feel like, so you guys are either need to remember who you are and get back into your awesome boss selves that you are, or you are in a toxic situation, you're in a situation with tons of temptation that you need to be careful. Or the other person you're dealing with could be in a situation where they're getting into toxic stuff, okay? So let's clarify the Moon in reverse, please. The Moon in reverse for Capricorn 2020, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mercury reading for May 2020. Okay, God, Universe, Spirit Guides, Archangels for elements. Let's clarify the Moon in reverse for the Caps. Kappas. I'm kidding. I feel like you guys would hate being called Kappas. Maybe there's like one Capricorn who has like Cancer placement that's like, oh no, I would love to be called Kappas. Sorry. Anyways, let's clarify the moon in reverse for these babies. I have to keep looking to make sure it's still recording because it like would stop and I would be like, oh, I'm almost done with this video. Okay, so it wants to come out. The Empress. So, okay, the Empress can be someone who is extremely nourishing. So if you identify more with feminine energy, it could also be affirming that you are in your power and not to let any type of inconveniences or things throw you off your game and off your power. Now, this could also be a situation where like the secret is about a lady. There's a secret. Either you are keeping a secret about a woman, or for those of you who are in a relationship or something with a woman, she is keeping something from you. Vice versa. There is a secret about a lady, and it's a really wonderful, beautiful, amazing lady that you are keeping secret, or she's keeping secret from you. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. Okay, what is the World card in reverse about? I'm also going to clarify the, Three of Cups. So, Three of Cups is about, like, celebrations, also about traveling and expeditions, partying with your friends, and also third-party situations. So, you can be stuck and not going anywhere because, again, a third-party situation there is not a decision being made in the third party situation, whether it's work related, or romantic, or even with friends. Like, the decision needs to be made, and that's what's causing stagnation, because there needs to be a decision made. Okay, let's clarify the Tower in reverse, please. Oh, Ace of Wands in reverse. So yeah, I think this little Tower moment, this third party situation, since you aren't making a decision, it's causing a lack of creation, a lack of things moving forward, going places. It's causing a lack of chemistry, heat, fire, all of that kind of stuff. And what about the Three of Pentacles in reverse? Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles in reverse for Caps. Let's clarify, baby. Ooh. Dang. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that, but you have the Five of Cups. Okay, so Five of Cups, right? Is this person who is just so upset about these things that didn't work out that you were completely ignoring everything else around you. Like, you're just like looking at these situations down here that didn't work out, and it's like, hey, you got someone you could be helping out, and it could be yourself too, and you're just drowning in this sorrow, or someone else is drowning in sad and upset, and you're just like ignoring that person because you're just like so upset over these cups that didn't work out. And it's like, hey, you've got new cups coming up behind you, you've got this person you can save, whether it's you or someone else, and you're ignoring it because you're just so worked up and sad. So you have this third party situation that I think either you or the other person needs to make a decision, or the decision has been made and it hurts. And it's hurting you or it's hurting them. But if it's hurting you, you need to maybe have a closure type of conversation and deal with this. And if it's hurting them, you need to give them closure so that they can heal and help themselves out of this river, or that they can be good for other people, because it's like, they have good things coming towards them and they can't see it. Whoever it is, you have good things coming towards you. You need to help yourself, but sometimes it's hard to help yourself or move forward when you're not getting the closure. So if you need to give the closure, give it. If you need to get it, you need to demand it, Capricorns, all right? I know you don't like causing unnecessary drama, but you need to like, and you also like to keep to yourself and be withdrawn, which this guy is kind of like, this person is being withdrawn and keeping to themselves after these situations didn't work out. But you have to like open up and say something. Is there any other cards, messages through After Tarot? I love the After Tarot deck. So look, you do have a victory coming towards your way. But yeah, you got to be open to it though. Because that was the Six of Wands, sorry. And give me 2 more After Tarot deck, and then we'll pull Romance Angels, and I'll upload this baby. 2 more cards, please. For After Tarot, for Capricorns for May 2020. Ooh, Capricorns. Okay, so you actually guys got this card in the one of the readings I tried to do before. I had pretty much a different set of cards. The only card that you got, the only 2 cards that you got from the original reading, not including this one, was the Death card and the Tower card. So I think the messages are pretty much the same. And this card is the Eight of Cups, and this one is about you walking away from a situation or them walking away from a situation, and someone else comes up and takes it. So it could be a person, and it's like you walked away from this person or they walked away from you, and someone new is coming in and they're taking it. They're taking that cup. They're taking that chance with you, or they're taking that chance with them. And that card is a warning. It's like, if you don't want to lose things that could be for you and could be good for you, then you need to pay attention and really look at the situation. Again, if it's a third party situation and you pick the wrong person, it could be that, you know, or they picked the wrong person and, you know, someone else has swooped up that cup. Because that's who this lady is. She's swooping up that cup. Whoever, like, you're the person. See, in the Eight of Cups, you're actually this person walking away. You're not this lady who's here taking the cup. The lady taking the cup. All right, and one more for After Tarot. One more for After Tarot. For Capricorn May 2020. Yeah, Caps. Be careful. Y'all, like, for real. Okay, May 2020. One more. Give me one more. I'll shuffle a couple times and it doesn't want to give me one more, then you know what? I guess we'll move on to Romance Angels. Are we moving on to Romance Angels? Oh. And last one. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, I just feel like there is, you guys, you have an opportunity for victory, but I feel like you're just so scared because maybe this thing isn't what you're used to, you know? And I kind of feel like I gave the same message to Taurus, but yeah, you may have a situation coming to you that you're not used to. It could be an old situation that is actually really good for you, an old person, old work situation type of thing that is good for you, but you don't want to take that victory because you wanted to walk away from it. Or it's a person who could be good for you, but you're not choosing to go with them because I think you're still so focused on things that didn't work out. And when you're focused on things that didn't work out, abundances can't come towards you. You know, when you are more worried and focused about things that didn't work out and didn't pan out, that's all you're going to be thinking about and concentrating on, right? All right, so let me take out the Romance Angel cards and get 2 of those for use, and then be on your merry ways and enjoy May, you know? And again, if this message resonates with you guys, wonderful, awesome. And if it doesn't, hey, that means, you know, there's tons and tons of other Taroscope people out there who do amazing videos that can resonate for you. So your first one is flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Look, I know several Capricorns, and you guys, can be so caring, so funny, so loving, and you don't always have this hard rock earth exterior. Like, yeah, some of you guys are very you like to act like you're not as I don't think it's like you guys like to deny your emotions or not be mushy. It's just you guys put up such a wall sometimes, and you forget to like extend your lightheartedness to other people and your fun energy that some people you read you guys off as mean and like and don't forget to like be and not necessarily flirt and like be romantic with people, but just in general, like try to show more of your fun side to people, whether it's in friendship, whether it's in work, in creativity, and yeah, romance. Like don't be afraid to show how lighthearted and you know sweet you guys can be. All right. And the last romance angel card is honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So, for those who are in a relationship, but not necessarily going on a honeymoon, what this means is like your relationship is still in the honeymoon phase where everything is wonderful and amazing and fresh and new, and your relationship is still in that stage. If you and some of you, yes, can be you can be planning a honeymoon, you know, down the line. For those of you who are single, this means, and please be careful traveling because, you know, I personally, and I'm not forcing any of my beliefs on you, I personally do believe that, yes, COVID-19 is real and you guys need to be careful and practice social distancing and try not to travel. That is where my mindset is. I have asthma, so I'm a high-risk person and I can get sick, and, you know, I don't want that. But, you know, this card can mean for people who are single that you can meet the right person while you're traveling. And right now I say traveling, you shouldn't do it if you can avoid it. But yeah, you can meet the person who you're probably supposed to be with through traveling and going out and in a very unexpected holiday type of situation. So I hope your reading is you know, suitable and you guys like it and all that good stuff, Capricorns. Until next time, take care. Mwah.